Most people who run stage lighting know the pain of sitting behind a massive, complicated console, sweating over faders, and trying to remember which button triggers the strobe. It is a headache, honestly. That is where this little box comes in. It is essentially a bridge that lets you ditch the hardware and run your entire rig from an iPad or an Android tablet. When you first pull it out of the box, it feels surprisingly light, almost like it might be fragile, but the plastic casing is sturdy enough to handle being tossed into a gear bag. The real magic happens when you plug it into your lights. It uses a standard 3-pin XLR connection, so if you have been doing this for a while, you probably already have the cables you need. What stands out is how it handles the software side. You do not have to spend hours programming scenes or mapping out every single channel manually. The app library is massive, covering over 15,000 fixtures, which is a huge relief if you are mixing and matching different brands on the same truss. You just pick your lights, and the app does the heavy lifting. It is surprisingly intuitive to drag and drop effects like color shifts or fan patterns. You can tweak the speed and the fade times on the fly, which makes a show look way more professional than it actually is. Now here is the thing that might catch some people off guard. While it is incredibly easy to get up and running, you are limited to 256 channels out of the box. For a small club or a mobile DJ setup, that is plenty of room to play with. But if you are running a massive, complex rig with dozens of moving heads, you might find yourself hitting that ceiling sooner than you would like. You can upgrade to 512 channels if you really need the extra space, but that is an extra step you have to take online. The wireless connection is generally solid, but like any gear relying on a tablet, you want to make sure your Wi-Fi environment is clean. If you are in a venue packed with hundreds of phones all fighting for signal, you might want to keep a backup plan in mind. Still, the ability to walk around the room with your tablet and adjust the lights from the dance floor is a total game changer. You can see exactly what the audience sees, which is something you just cannot do when you are stuck behind a desk at the back of the room. It is a clever, compact solution that takes the intimidation factor out of DMX. If you are tired of fighting with clunky controllers and just want your lights to look good without a degree in electrical engineering, this is a pretty smart way to go. It is not perfect, and power users might eventually outgrow it, but for most setups, it hits that sweet spot between simplicity and actual control.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.